they're going to have to build more gigafactories like this. And I believe, this is my belief in Tesla, every single gigafactory that comes out is going to show improvements over and over again. And I really believe that the next one over the next couple of years that's coming out, it's going to be even better than the one in Germany. I really believe that's possible. And this will really increase the odds of Tesla meeting their goals for the year 2030 and many years and beyond. Many people may think it's crazy, they may think it's out of the ordinary, but let me actually show you why on earth that's very much possible. So looking back at some of the things that the analyst was talking about, he was mesmerized. He was impressed by what he was actually seeing. He was seeing so much efficiency in such a short period of time. And when I really believe that as time goes on, we're going to see more gigafactories like this and even more efficient ones than this one. That's how crazy it may sound to people, but I really believe it's possible. So he was also talking about the fact that many different subsectors were working together in unison in a way that's so efficient and so intelligent that it really, really blew him away. And on top of that, we're seeing them really working in a way to put the 4680 casting structural battery packs together in such a fast way. So he was super, super impressed with that as well. So with that said, all the components coming together made him even more impressed, and that's the reason why he believes he could see Tesla at a $10 trillion market cap by 2030. Now, my honest view of that is that's very possible, and in comparison to that, you have to compare that to Apple's current valuation, which is actually, that would actually put Tesla at 4 times the valuation of at where Apple is right now. Now, is that possible? Of course it is, and I want to tell you guys exactly why. Well, Apple actually reached $3 trillion in market cap less than a year ago. And that's incredible. That's insane. And my point is to say that Tesla will be, just 3 times the size by the end of the decade, that does not seem like that big of a stretch, seeing the growth that they are not just projected to show, but the growth that they're very capable of, in my honest opinion. So with that said, the 10 trillion mark, if you account for inflation and additional factors like that, I could very much see that happening in the reality of the situation. And on top of that, what I'm essentially seeing is as the growth continues, this will bring more investors all over the world to continue to buy into Tesla. So what Tesla is now working on is developing more gigafactories, announcing more of them. And I really think they're going to help cut lots of expenditures in the process as well. There has been some talk about them maybe opening a gigafactory in Canada where they see lots of graphite mines around there. Lots of graphite is actually mined around certain parts of Canada and Quebec. So Tesla is very interested in that. That could help them save a lot of money on the travel costs for commodities. And that could actually make them even more efficient and save lots and lots of money. So additionally, I do see more Teslas coming out, and as more are built, the prices could start to go down in the future, even if you account for inflation. So all these different factors could really help the share price boom, and just talking about deliveries alone makes this possible. So imagine if we account for AI, we account for the potential Cybertruck coming out, and a bunch of different things, AI technology, the humanoid robots, Tesla energy, all of these things together make Tesla such an amazing company. They really help this thing soar, and it makes me very, very bullish for the long term. And yes, I believe valuations like this are very possible. Now, with that said, thank you all so much for listening. I want to let you guys know that nothing I said was financial advice. Do your own research as well. And please take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and just know that despite the red we may see in Tesla for the next upcoming weeks, the next, month or so, however long it takes, I'm not worried whatsoever. I'm still insanely bullish for the long-term future, and this was just one of the major reasons as to why. With that said, thank you all so much for listening. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the Labor Day break. Please remember the market will be closed on Monday. It's going to open on Tuesday for the beginning of this trading week. Thank you. Tesla to the moon, because the long-term future is bright, and peace out. What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what you should be looking out for the future. I'm also going to be breaking down some breaking news that just came out, as a massive Wall Street analyst actually visited the Gigafactory in Berlin, and he was absolutely mesmerized by what he was seeing. So I'm going to break down what he saw in Berlin and why on earth he believes Tesla will surpass $3,000 a share in the upcoming years. Before I break anything down about his target, what's going on in Berlin, and why on earth I'm still very bullish for Tesla, I do have to mention a couple of things real quick. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner. Don't take any of this as financial advice whatsoever. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below in its description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed up to 12 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. And the best part is, out of these 12 free stocks, one of them could be a free Apple share. It's a limited time offer. Check out the offer before it ends in just 2 weeks. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So over the last year or so, we've seen Tesla drop quite a bit, and this is because the overall market is taking a bit of a hit after everything that has been going on with the Fed, the markets, and so on and so forth. But over the last couple of years, if you actually zoom out, you can still see that Tesla has made absolutely amazing steps in the right direction, and this thing has been pushing up, and it still is respecting an upward trend. Now, the thing about this thing pushing up is Tesla, in my opinion, is still in its growth phase. So we are going to see immense growth in this stage. And investing in Tesla, in my opinion, is similar to investing in Amazon during its earlier days, not when it's fully grown, when it's much, much, much larger. Tesla still has incredible growth coming, in my honest opinion. And not just the growth that's coming is going to make Tesla big, but how they're growing. And that's exactly some of the things that this major Wall Street analyst was talking about. So if we go down here, right here, we can see that this man, his name is actually right over here, Pierre Ferragu, and he actually talked about something very important. He visited the Gigafactory in Berlin, and he was talking about the fact that we're seeing extreme demand for Teslas over there, and they actually have a very good integrated system within that factory. They have a separate logistics center right over there, which makes things a lot easier by their docking stations, and on top of that, they have very, very good manufacturing chains right there as well. I'm going to go into more detail about the manufacturing part in a few minutes, but I want to talk about his price targets for Tesla. If you look right over here, his short-term price target, which represents about a year or two, you can see Tesla going to $530 a share, which is actually amazing in itself. But for the long term, and this is what he talked about, he mentioned that if Tesla were to continue to grow the way it is, if they actually produce 20 million cars per year by 2030, he could see it being worth over $10 trillion. Now, if you look at Tesla's market cap, right now, Tesla's worth